can't think what else he could be doing at this point, because he knows that Czech has no real incentive to attack, because Czech has bought a tiny Great Hall, and so he will just be sort of mining this out. Maybe, yeah, he is now finally moving out, but I think he's really waited too long. Maybe he's waiting for a bit more healing or something, or he was deciding what items to sell, but I don't think he bought any items. He is now stealing one more grunt. I guess that's not too illogical, because you really want to press your attack, and that's going to give you the best advantage you can get, really, just in terms of stealing all of Czech's units. And meanwhile, more units being dropped by the Zeppelin. I was unfortunately wrong, and one raider being stolen here, and actually I think this raiders could be trapped, because surely Rosenkill blocked in. Yeah, he has, and so Rosenkill is going to need to take out a couple of trees to actually get this raider. I guess he could actually use his raiders to kill one of the ziggurats. It wouldn't be the end of the world if he lost one, because he's not going to be building any more units anyways. But this expansion now is operating in full swing, and this Blademaster coming in just to kill off this raider. Blademaster might get ensnared. Actually, there would be no point in ensnaring. He does ensnare it, actually, but that was my instinctive thing to do, but I don't think there's actually any point to it. The raider has now been frost armored, so +5 armor. That's really nice, and looks like he will. I think he can get out now. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, he can get out now. He does manage to get away, and so that's very nice for him. And the Zeppelin looks like he'll probably just. I mean, Czech could just stick around and try and occasionally kill buildings whenever he can, but that's really playing a bit risky, because if one of these two raiders does manage to ensnare the Zeppelin, that could be it for Czech, and so I think Czech should probably just play the long game. Meanwhile, Rosenkill's actually split off a couple fiends in the Tinker, and the Tinker actually hitting 2 now as well, and just trying to take out this Great Hall, and he has managed to take out all the peons, but looks like Czech's now moving in here, and it's going to catch Rosenkill with just half his army here, and I think Rosenkill needs to be very careful to actually get his units out of here, or to bring the rest of his army in, and the rest of his army still camping his base. And I don't think this is the best move from Rosenkill. I think because he split his army, he was bound to be fighting in a bad position here, and it looks like the Death Knight has now been surrounded. Grunt actually manages to close that surround at the last second, and it looks like Grunt will now go down, managing to steal. Rosenkill is actually stealing one more raider, but I think this is going to be it without the Death Knight. The undead army finds it really hard to play at all, and this expansion is now at very low health, but there's no point trying to focus it, and these fiends are coming in, and the Lich finally joins the battle. He would have been so useful to put some frost armor on that Death Knight, but I'm actually doing some focus here on the Blademaster, but the Blademaster does have an invuln pot, which he does use. He does also have a TP, and the Lich is now running for its life, but there's really not much he can do. He does have frost armor, but that could just get purged away at any point, and ensnare now on the Lich, and so what a game indeed. And I think really nice turnaround there from Czech. I think there's an extent to which you can blame imbalance, but in most Undead vs Orc games, but really not this one. Rosenkill played really amazingly, but Czech just sort of used some amazing use of sappers, as well as just some tremendous micro, and he actually didn't start off the game too brilliantly, but some of his later game stomps were absolutely fantastic. I think that really is what won him the game today, and I really hope you enjoyed this game. I think this is probably going to be my last one for this decade, in fact. So I really hope you've enjoyed them. I'll hopefully be able to at least check your comments while I'm on holiday, although I might not. I'll have to see how things go. If there's anything, if there's any replays you'd like me to cover, please feel free to recommend any. I think a couple people have asked for the classic Moon versus Todd, where Moon gets a Dark Ranger and just goes crazy and builds like a Blood Mage and stuff. If anyone could actually send me the replay for that, I'd be glad to cover it. I can't really be bothered to search out sort of such an old replay, but if anyone happens to have it sitting around, I'd be glad to cover it. It's likely to be quite hard to find otherwise, I think. Yeah, so thanks. Please feel free to comment, rate, subscribe, and all that jazz. Thanks.